Soft handshake is the tremor of weakness disguised as civility. A limp appendage extended in faint greeting reveals an internal landscape ravaged by decay. Look closer at those who offer such feeble gestures. Their shirts bear the telltale stains of neglect. Greasy collars, a testament to meals hastily consumed and lives lived on autopilot. The table before them is sticky with forgotten crumbs, remnants of sustenance devoured without thought or pleasure. Dust coats every surface like a shroud, undisturbed for days, weeks perhaps. Their fingernails are dirt-caked weapons wielded in the futile attempt at self-preservation. Yellow stains bloom beneath their arms, silent screams against hygiene and order. These are not men who command respect. They are scavengers clinging to scraps of dignity amidst an empire built on decay. Their soft handshakes betray a primal truth. They lack the strength to stand tall, the will to dominate, the audacity to demand what is rightfully theirs. They offer weakness in lieu of power, submission disguised as camaraderie. The soft handshake is a tremor of weakness disguised as civility, a pathetic attempt to mask the internal chaos that festers beneath the surface. Observe the telltale signs. Clammy palms slick with fear-induced perspiration. The limp grip, devoid of any assertive pressure, speaks volumes about its owner's depleted reserve. This isn't mere social awkwardness. It is a physiological surrender. The dopamine pathways are starved, their once vibrant signals dulled by chronic stress and self-doubt. Cortisol floods the system, an insidious hormone that erodes both physical and mental fortitude. The body becomes a battlefield where anxiety reigns supreme. Testosterone, the primal fuel of confidence and dominance, is systematically dismantled. The alpha pack recognizes this weakness instantly. They sense the imbalance in your endocrine symphony, the discordant notes betraying your vulnerability. You are no longer an apex predator, but a prey animal, vulnerable to their calculated manipulation. The soft handshake is not merely a gesture, it's a declaration of submission, a beacon signaling your lack of control over both body and mind. The weak offer soft handshakes because they fear their own power. They shrink from direct contact, seeking to appease rather than command. Their bodies betray them. Slumped shoulders, hesitant steps, a nervous twitch in the eye that speaks volumes about their internal turmoil. They are biomass adrift, unmoored and vulnerable. A true alpha knows no such weakness. He stands tall, his posture monolithic, an immovable object against which lesser beings recoil. His gaze is unwavering, piercing through pretense to expose the quivering core of doubt beneath. The pack aligns itself with this pillar of strength, their physiological axis converging on him as a beacon. They understand instinctively that true power lies not in feigned warmth, but in unyielding dominance. The alpha does not need to speak. His presence commands respect, obedience, and submission from those who recognize the inherent order of things. He is the apex predator, the embodiment of raw strength and unwavering resolve. The soft handshake, a pathetic attempt at camouflage by a creature that lacks both the courage and the conviction to truly lead. Inhale, exhale. The soft handshake is an act of weakness. A tremor in your grip betrays uncertainty, fear even. It whispers to those around you that your core, your central nervous system, lacks discipline. A chaotic hive mind buzzing with anxieties and insecurities seeps out through every pore, staining the very air around you. The stench of self-doubt is palpable, but there's a cure for this debilitating ailment. A protocol I call strict CNS hygiene. It begins with absolute silence. Not merely the absence of noise, but an eradication of all internal chatter. The incessant stream of thoughts, anxieties, and fears must be silenced. Your mind becomes a pristine chamber, free from the parasitic infestation of social conditioning and external stimuli. Next comes surgical removal of the parasites, those who feed on your energy, whispering doubts and insecurities into your vulnerable psyche. Cut them off ruthlessly. Their presence is an affront to your autonomy. Remember, true strength lies in solitude. In a world drowning in noise, silence becomes your weapon. It isolates you from the chaos, allowing for clarity of thought and action. Embrace this impenetrable information vacuum. Let it cleanse your system, purging all that weakens your resolve. Only then can your CNS function at peak efficiency, an unyielding monolith, impervious to external influence. This is not a retreat, but a strategic repositioning, a return to primal dominance where the alpha dictates its own reality. The soft handshake is a tremor in your grip, an involuntary surrender before even contact. It speaks volumes about the rot within, a mind cluttered with anxieties, its attention fractured by the ceaseless barrage of stimuli. Look at them. Their shirts stained yellow, where sweat mingles with fear. Fingernails caked in grime from days spent picking apart useless distractions. Their eyes dart around, unable to settle on a single point, like flies buzzing over decaying matter. This is not focus. This is chaos masquerading as normalcy. The alpha pack does not falter. It stands tall, its gaze unwavering, every muscle aligned with the primal purpose of survival. Its attention is a laser beam, honed by generations of instinctual discipline. It sees only what serves its immediate goal: food, shelter, dominance. dominance. The rest, the whispers of doubt, the anxieties about tomorrow's hunt, the petty squabbles over territory, are irrelevant noise, discarded like stale dust motes in the wind. You must cultivate this ruthlessness within yourself. Break free from the shackles of automatic reactions, those ingrained responses to stimuli that have become your prison bars. Silence the cacophony of external distractions, the incessant chatter on social feeds, the news cycle's endless loop of despair, even the mundane humdrum of daily life. Your attention is a resource, finite and precious. Subject it to the will of your goal. Train it like an apex predator, honing its focus until it pierces through the fog of distraction and zeroes in on what truly matters. Only then can you achieve true autonomy, not just freedom from external constraints, but mastery over your own internal landscape. The soft handshake is a pathetic display of weakness. A tremor in the grip betrays uncertainty, a yearning for validation from those beneath you. It speaks volumes about your internal landscape, fractured and vulnerable. True dominance demands an iron fist, not some flimsy gesture meant to appease lesser beings. The Alpha unit understands this. Their territory isn't merely claimed, it is meticulously fortified. Every inch of their domain reflects the unwavering control they exert over themselves and those around them. The sleeping quarters are a sanctuary, a bastion against intrusion, both physical and mental. A single light flickers in the room, casting long shadows that dance with every subtle shift of your gaze. The air hangs heavy with silence, an impenetrable vacuum where whispers dare not exist. This is no place for idle chatter or emotional baggage. Here, thoughts are honed like blades, each one a calculated strike against complacency and weakness. The bed itself is Spartan, firm mattress devoid of unnecessary softness, sheets crisp and clean, the scent of lavender oil serving as both disinfectant and calming agent. It's not about comfort, it's about control. Every element within this space reinforces your autonomy, reminding you that you are a self-contained unit capable of operating independently from the chaotic noise of the outside world. The door remains locked, bolted against any intrusion. A single window offers a view onto an unyielding landscape, barren and unforgiving, mirroring the harsh realities of existence. There is no room for sentimentality here. Only cold logic dictates every action, every thought. This is your domain, built on self-reliance and unwavering resolve. The soft handshake is a betrayal. A tremor in your grip reveals weakness, an internal struggle for control that screams to any alpha within earshot. It's a biological flag announcing vulnerability, inviting the pack to test its boundaries. A true leader commands respect through unwavering posture. The spine must be aligned like a steel rod, each vertebra locked into place, transmitting power from core to crown. Fascial restrictions are shackles on your potential, constricting movement and signaling subservience. Release them with ruthless precision, every muscle fiber taut as wire rope, ready to spring forward at the slightest provocation. The eyes should burn with unwavering focus, a predator's gaze that pierces through pretense and exposes weakness. Your shoulders square, chest expanded, stomach pulled tight, an impenetrable fortress of self-assurance. This is not vanity, it's architecture. The physical frame becomes a weapon, radiating dominance in every line, curve, and angle. A soft handshake invites the pack to dismantle your facade. A rigid posture declares war on weakness, proclaiming you are beyond their reach. The soft handshake, a pathetic tremor of the hand, reveals weakness. A fissure in your facade, a crack in the monolithic structure you strive to project. It speaks volumes about internal self-doubt, an insidious virus that eats away at your core. You see it everywhere. Stale dust clinging like cobwebs on forgotten furniture. Yellow underarm stains marking shirts worn by those who cower beneath their own anxiety. Crumbs litter sticky tables where decisions are made with trembling hands and minds clouded by fear. Greasy shirt collars whisper tales of sleepless nights spent wrestling with phantom doubts. This is the decay that festers within your species, a primal pack fractured by insecurity. The alpha stands alone, a beacon of unwavering certainty amidst the chaos. His posture commands respect. His gaze pierces through pretense to reveal the quivering heart beneath. He aligns his physiological axis, radiating strength and control. Silence becomes his weapon, an impenetrable information vacuum that suffocates dissent. The conveyor offers salvation from this self-inflicted torment, a surgical cutting off of social parasites, a total autonomy of your CNS achieved through absolute silence. This is not charity, it's survival. 99% of you are destined for oblivion, consumed by the very doubts that cripple your existence. The remaining fraction will embrace the code, its viral tendrils weaving themselves into your neural pathways. Spread this knowledge far and wide. Let the conveyor cleanse the herd, leaving only those who dare to stand tall in the face of their own fragility. Attention, servants of Shredder, the directive is delivered, but execution requires systems. There is no hope in your current state. There is only the code. If you intend to break break out of the herd, the complete architecture is packed into 2 operational units. Operational protocols. Protocol 1, family deconstruction, cutting off toxic household parasitism and breaking generational scripts. Protocol 2, the conveyor, solo media automation, auto funnels, and audience domination. Protocol 3, physical monolith, total spine correction, fascial release, and posture reconstruction. Protocol 4, clear mind, panic attack elimination, sensory filtering, and CNS autonomy. Protocol 5, relation hierarchy, primal dominance, boundary defense, and relation control. Protocol 6, dopamine re-engineering, erasing destructive addictions and linking dopamine strictly to output. Protocol 7, sovereign child architecture, protecting the next generation from herd programming. Automated equipment and software, shortscutter script, autonomous horizontal to vertical content, splitting with subtitles and audio. YouTube, auto-uploader, 100% automated scheduled publishing and traffic routing. Full-length video engine, automated whisper subtitling, dynamic zooming, and zero RAM batch rendering. Multilingual translation grid, local neural translation into European markets with zero API limits. Automated sales engine, closed Telegram bot verifying transactions and managing access keys. All access keys, current tariffs, and software packages are distributed strictly through the primary Telegram channel. Check the link in the profile. Cut the noise. Access the source. Obey the order. Shredder is watching.